Hey, good. Every day with SoCalSupermoto is fun, and anyone who knows Brian knows he doesn't take things too seriously, and it's actually a great mix of just getting out and having fun and then improving your riding. I always try to just change it up a little bit and give them something that, we're always developing new ways of talking about certain technical points at the school. So if there's something that I figure it works pretty well, then I'll come over and go over that with the students. I would say line is one of these basics that you have to get sorted before you're looking at doing anything fancy. If people want to back the bike in or get their knee down or do any of these things, that's absolutely great. It'll definitely come, but if someone doesn't have a great sense of line or isn't able to put the bike where they want it, let's not go further past that point. Let's make sure that they can actually place the bike where they want it on that strip of asphalt. And when someone can confidently and competently put the bike exactly where they want it, that alone is a really great feeling, whether or not they're going fast or whether or not they're dragging their knee or anything else. It's just that confidence, like I said, to be able to place the motorcycle on the asphalt where you want it. That's huge. Riding a supermoto bike is similar enough to riding just your normal road bikes, and it's also different enough to be a sort of form of cross-training. And we know that cross-training can actually make a better athlete in a certain area where it's just going to work certain muscles that they don't necessarily use all the time. But getting out in the dirt, feeling the bike move underneath you, getting comfortable with that is of course huge for confidence, because some people just can't stand to have the bike even twitch underneath them if they're not used to it. So there's plenty that crosses over, and then there's also some things that are fairly far apart, but at the end of the day, it's a chassis with a motor and two wheels, and they're going to behave, they're all going to behave in a very similar fashion. I would say confidence really boils down to what I was talking about earlier with regard to line. Can you put the motorcycle where you want it? If someone is going into corners and every fifth corner they're running wide and have no idea and can't really get the bike back on line, something's wrong, and we need to dig in and figure out what that is. And it could trace back to a number of elements, and that's really where professional coaching can cut through a lot of fog. Whereas sometimes someone's having this trouble and then they go scour YouTube and they watch video after video after video, and they might have an idea, oh, that's what's wrong, but it might not be. And when you get a professional coach putting a trained eye on you, then they can cut through, like I said, a lot of fog and get the rider to where they want to be. But I would say chief amongst all of these things is, again, can the rider put the motorcycle where they want it? And of course, we start off nice and easy and slow. So if we can take speed out of the picture, there's no speed in the picture, we're not going fast, and the rider still can't place the bike where they want it. And like I said, we need to dig in and figure out why, and then once that is resolved, then the rider's confidence is going to really start ascending step by step. The California Superbike School, so we have a single-day program or a two-day camp. Two-day camp's more deluxe. It's a much higher price point, etc. There's even at the single-day school, which is a lower price point. If you're riding our bike, it's around $800. If you're on your own, it's around $600. And you're going to get a coach assigned to you all day long, and it's one coach to 3 students, so it's fairly personalized. The two-day camp, it's one coach to 2 students, so that's what we call semi-private. But the main benefit there, aside from the whole infrastructure, is you get a lot of personal feedback and personal attention about you, your riding. We are going to run every rider through curriculum, but we spend a lot of time giving that person that one-on-one attention that can really shortcut their path to success in cornering. I ride Supermoto because I don't know what happened. Just one day I decided to come out and do it, and Brian was here. This was many years ago, and I just had a lot of fun, just like all the other people. And then it escalated really quickly. I got my own bike and then started doing it on a more regular basis and got more serious with it. And then I was training with other racers, and it's something that I like to do just to keep my skills sharp. And I don't have my Supermoto bike anymore just because I don't have enough time to ride it. And what makes it really nice is I can come out and help. And then I can ride Supermoto and come out and guest coach for Brian. If anyone's interested, the California Superbike School is the world's largest motorcycle track school since 1980, and we've been to 138 tracks around the world. Our graduates have won 107 world and national championships. With that being said, the majority of the people we train are just your everyday riders, people that like to ride in the canyons, or even people that commute all the time. And we've been spending, the last 44 years trying to refine our approach and get a better way to train riders to accomplish their goals and basically just improve their riding skills. So if that's something you'd like to do, we're always here.